You know, there are many myths about vulnerability. One of the most common is that it's a weakness. Oh my God. When you see somebody being vulnerable enough to cry, vulnerable enough to say how they really feel, the people around them who act tough will call them weak. Oh yeah, sissy, men don't show emotions, this, that, this. But guess what? That person who is strong and courageous enough to tap into their emotions are actually the ones who should be heralded as stronger. Okay? In truth, vulnerability is an act of courage. It takes a huge amount of courage to reach deep into yourself, to express your soul. A lot of people are shallow. All their thoughts are just, whatever comes top of mind. They operate from their brain. They don't operate from their hearts. To be vulnerable, you have to reach the depths of your heart. Okay? And it takes strength and courage to do that. It's the courage to show up as your authentic self despite the fear of judgment or failure. You might fail. I've failed so many times. Forex whooped me for years. I got so low. I ducked phone calls, blocked a ton of numbers from debt collectors, from loan sharks who gave me loans at 38% interest, in 2 weeks. I was supposed to give them 1.38 times more money. When they give you money, say they give you 100,000 in 2 weeks, I'm supposed to give them 138,000. And I fell into that mistake when I refused to exercise the virtue of patience with my growth in the Forex market. My impatience led to a lot of indisciplined trades, which led to more exposure. I became their slave. All my work went into paying back debt. Banks took money from me. Loan sharks took money from me. Even friends. I borrowed money with 10% interest from friends. Sometimes 15%, just to get them to give me their money. And because I was an upstanding member of society, I would do my best to pay back. I still owe some of these loan sharks, and I intend to pay them back as soon as I have their money. But what was I saying? I became so frail and vulnerable after this adventure that I had to approach my superiors in the office and tell them, oh, this is what I'm going through. I need help. After all the querying and bashing and the video I posted online, I was made to take it down and everything. So they rallied around and helped me with 35% of what I needed. And that money helped me to calm down. But in that short period of couple of months, I had developed a lot of gray hairs because I was stressed. I was having heart palpitations. I was having anxiety, panic attacks. I was just going through a lot, But guess what? That period helped me form the core of my resilience. I became very strong after that experience. It didn't swallow me. That saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger? I think I came out stronger on the other end because it was in that period I realized my people-pleasing tendencies. It was in that period I realized my seeking of validation. I was able to cultivate this strength to not care about what people thought about me and what people were saying about me. I was hearing stuff, but I didn't do anything. What could I even do? As far as they're concerned, I failed. I was a failure. Okay? So, despite the fear of judgment or failure, I was vulnerable enough to ask for help. I got some help, but it was better that I asked than die in silence. Vulnerability allows us to connect with others and experience growth, okay? It has nothing to do with weakness. So, let's dispel the myth that vulnerability is weakness. It is not. The truth is, it's a form of courage.
Provoe.